Hey, what's up? Hello, y'all. Welcome back to the Complicated Entertainment channel. If you are new here, subscribe, or else in 10 years, you'll be built like a refrigerator. And go ahead, if you are a returning viewer, go ahead and leave a like. First things first, the Beehive is talking. They're saying that there is going to be a Beyonce comeback on May 29th. Okay, so Beyonce's Act 1 was dropped on July 29th. Then they said that Beyonce's Act 2 was dropped in March 29th. And then that's when she now has the Act 3, Rock and Roll, a.k.a. the Betty Black. That's the name, y'all, allegedly. Betty Black. Act 3 coming out May 29th. Now, do I think this is true? No, I don't think so. It just, like I said, like by the time it was like March 29th, or by the time it was July 29th, at those dates in the past, we already heard about the albums for about 3 or 4 months at that point. You know, it was already time before. You know, Beyonce is going to announce an album, comes out in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't think so. I mean, she is Beyonce. You never know what she could do. But I just don't see it happening. And the more I look at it, I don't really see Beyonce doing the album release date at the Met Gala no more. I mean, it doesn't really make sense if you think about it.
One thing Beyonce is not gonna do is make the Met Gala a promo event for Act 3. Beyonce is a class act through and through. She will perform her duties as one of the chair people of the Met Gala, which, by the way, is a charity event for the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And she might even dress in a very rock-coded theme, but she will not promo Act 3 at a charity event. I am so fed up with seeing people say she's gonna drop a single that day, seeing people say she's gonna announce a tour that day, put tickets on sale on that day. No, she's not. I have all but stopped my predictions about what Beyonce is gonna do next because I'm just here for whatever she does. But I know one thing to be true. Beyonce is one of the most poised, classy women on earth, and she is not going to turn a charity event into a night about herself.
And after thinking about that, I'm like, wait, that makes sense. Why would she go to a charity event and then make it all about her? You know, that's not how that works, okay? And the Met Gala, honestly, is a moment where it's about the fashion, you know? The fashion, the stories that the fashion comes from, the designers, the stylists. And Beyonce making it all about her sorry-ass album will be very insensitive and very corny because, girl, it's not about you. Maybe after the Met Gala, okay, that's one thing, you know, Met Gala happens and then, you know, that's fine, but I don't want that. Not anymore. After thinking about it for a while, I'm like, wait, that's kind of true. Now, her outfit may give rock and roll inspired. She may have on like a Michael Jackson look, a Prince look, a Tina Turner look. Hopefully, she probably can fuse all three into one look. That'll be very, very tea. I would love that. But don't make it corny. Don't make it corny, okay? Don't do no corny stuff. TMZ has dropped a new picture of Megan Thee Stallion, and people are saying, damn, Megan, you look a hot-ass mess. It's giving drag queen. So this picture is also exposing the fact that she has had a nose job, okay? And a lot of people are like, wow, Megan, I thought you didn't have a nose job. But I can tell. I mean, you can tell from 2018 to now, there's a difference, okay? There is a major difference. And the nose looks a lot more just shaped and different. You know what I'm saying? It's just, if you know, you know. If you can't know, then you just gotta get with it and notice it, baby, okay? Some things you just can't be taught. It's just you see it or you don't. And Megan, you can stop touching that nose. Let it be that for a while, okay? I feel like Glorilla was inspired by Megan Thee Stallion to get her nose done, for sure. Because after Glorilla was hanging around Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla saw how Megan's nose is real thin, like a piece of paper. That's when Glo said, you know what, Megan, give me your doctor number. Give me her number. You know, I want that. But on a serious note, though, people have been giving Megan a really hard time, and she deserves it. I mean, she really does. I mean, the things that she does to people, the lies, the backstabbing that she does to other people, she deserves this. And there's no way somebody gets this much karma and drama and they're innocent. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. I don't feel bad for Megan Thee Stallion. I don't feel sorry for anything that she's going through. The most I feel sorry about is her losing her family members, her mother, her grandmother. That's the most I can give sympathy about. But other than that, the whole men drama, your best friend's man got boom by the man who you, like, you just a hot thought mess. You a hot box. Okay, I know you. I know you had at least 20 kids by now. If Megan didn't believe in, you know what I'm saying, she would have had 20 kids by now. Seriously. But on a serious note, though, I do think that Megan Thee Stallion's nose looks good. It looks cute. Moving on to the Met Gala again. They're saying that the Met Gala may be tanking this year. The Hollywood Reporter suggests that many A-list celebrities may pull out the Met Gala following the announcement of Jeff Bezos as co-chair and Amazon as lead sponsor. They said, will Amazon's involvement drive celebrities away? Zendaya is sitting this one out. Lady Gaga's name has also yet to appear on any confirmed list, and Meryl Streep is not attending. I think right now, people kind of don't really support the people who support MAGA. You know what I'm saying? The MAGA people. And Jeff Bezos is MAGA, which is why I never got why y'all thought Nicki Minaj wasn't invited when the MAGA people are running the Met Gala. Like, come on now, let's be real. You know, Jeff Bezos supports the whole entire ICE stuff and all that drama with the country. And, you know, it's a MAGA event this year. And people are saying, if you go this year to the Met Gala, oh, baby, we are judging you down.
You are a celebrity and you attend the Met Gala and you wear the Ice Out pin. Please note that I will be dragging you in perpetuity. Cannot wear the Ice Out pin to the Jeff Bezos backed Met Gala. Jeff Bezos is part of the reason we're in this fucking mess. Jeff Bezos supports this fucking mess. Just a friendly reminder, I know that the funds from the Met Gala go to a good cause in that the Met is a wonderful institution in New York City. But it is wild to me that this event is sponsored by Jeff Bezos, who has backed Trump, who has slashed arts funding. If you're a publicist and at the last minute you're thinking, I don't know if my client should go to the Met Gala, let this be your video. Because I got two things for Monday night. Time and opinions, baby.
Now, me personally, I'm not going to stop supporting somebody because they went to the Met Gala. I mean, let's be real. A lot of people who have power and control in this country support Trump and a lot of the red-leaning decisions. This is not breaking news. And I won't be surprised if Nicki Minaj pops up. I told y'all, she may be there. You know what I'm saying? You know, she has been leaning more towards the Jeff Bezos, Trump ideologies, and I can see her popping up. And I told y'all she was going to be there. Watch. I told y'all. Moving on to Zara Larsson. As you all know, she has been putting out her music, doing her thing, going on tour, collaborating with a lot of artists, Pink Panthers. Her new deluxe version of her album, Midnight Sun, is out now, and it has debuted with 9.2 million streams on Spotify. I played it. I have played the music, played the songs, and I do think that a lot of the songs are good, but some of the songs didn't need a remix. Okay, I did enjoy the JT song. I did enjoy the Midnight Sun remix with Pink Panthers. The beat was kind of weird, but I think, I don't know, Zara, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think that this was a hit, you know. I was expecting a hit moment on this album for this deluxe version, but I didn't really quite get that hit feeling from you, you know. I do like Pretty Ugly with JT. That was cute. I do enjoy, what's that song called? The Midnight Sun remix. Yes, I do like that song. But other than that, I don't know. Maybe the songs may grow on me a bit more as time continues to pass. But you know what's also crazy though? I just realized this, y'all, my bad. But I do also like the song called Hot and Sexy with Tyler. That song is good. Tyler ate on that song real bad. I was not a fan of the Shakira record at all. The Shakira song did not do it for me. But I did enjoy the Tyler record. That Tyler song was T. I love the beat. I love Tyler's part. You know, Tyler is low-key very versatile. Low-key, she is versatile. And she can do a lot of different things with her voice. And she's able to do hip-hop. She can do a little rap here and there. She can do her piano. She can also do Afro beats. You know, she's very, 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 very versatile. So that was cute. Moving on to Cardi B, people are finally waking up and realizing, wait, okay, Cardi B, you're not black? So there were pictures that are being resurfaced right now online of Cardi B's parents, her mother, and her sorry father. Okay, let me show y'all the pictures on the screen. Look up. And look, I'm going to zoom in for y'all to see. Do her parents look black? Tell me now in the comment section. I'm giving y'all 10 seconds to comment. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Exactly, that's what I thought. But y'all let Cardi B say the N-word. Y'all let her act like she's a black woman. Y'all let her cosplay as a black woman. All right, and it's kind of sad to see. that y'all have let this slide, and she tells y'all that she's Afro-Latina. Ho, then I'm fucking Cherokee, bitch. I don't understand what her problem is. Okay, then I must be Cherokee. I'm half Italian. I'm an Italian sub from Subway. Hell, that's what I am. Okay, I'm half meatball sub. If you want to go there, I'm Italian. Okay. Now I also think that when it comes down to this, people are not allowing people to really think for themselves, because they say, oh, well, if you're black, you can look like this, you can look like that. Her hair texture makes her black. Her hair texture, your hair texture alone does not guarantee what you are. Like, let's not do that. Let's not do that. You can get a perm, you can get texturizer, you can get a lot of stuff done to your hair to look a certain way. All right, you can be black and just have naturally straight hair, but does that mean that you half white? No, it doesn't. They are saying this. They said they only think that she's black because she's a caricature of what y'all slow hoes think a black woman is. She's told y'all a million times that she hates black women, yet you loser whores are her biggest fans. I mean, I think you have to be dumb to be a Cardi B stan. All right. It's just a lot of things that I'm not going to get into today, because it's just so many things that validates people's IQ level when you support Cardi. But I'm going to leave it at that right now. But yeah, y'all, do her parents look black to you? People are finally waking up, and I'm happy to see it. You know, I cannot stand when people are getting by.
Cardi B is not black. Okay? I'm so tired of y'all. She's not black. She is not black. There's videos of her even claiming something outside of black. She don't even think she is black. Here go Cardi B mama. Do that look like a black woman to you? Do that look like a black woman to you? This Cardi B daddy. Do that look like a black man to you? Do it. Do it. Is the black person in the room with us? Like, I told y'all, I know y'all have insecurities within yourself that y'all have to identify non-black women as black women to make yourself feel better about yourself, because you want to identify with biracial women or women who are ambiguous to make you feel valid. I don't know why. I don't understand it. I will never understand it. Cardi B ain't black. She ain't never been black. She not gonna start being black. And it's not a bad thing. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but she's just not black. And the sooner y'all realize that, the happier you will be.
But then again, too, why do y'all want her to be black so bad? Like, let's get into that tea, you know, because the girl just said, like, people are in her comments saying that, you know, she's black. Why do y'all want her to be black so bad? I've never seen nobody who is famous gets consistently put on to a certain, like, identity. Like, y'all keep forcing it. This hoe is not black. Moving on to Drake. A court update has happened. Drake wins big. A federal judge has officially dismissed a lawsuit accusing Spotify of artificially boosting Drake's streams. They say that Six God wins again. This is good. Hopefully Iceman is as good as this news. Okay? Because if Iceman is not as good as this news, somebody gonna get strangled. Drake, I'm putting bleach in your cereal tomorrow morning if you keep playing with me. Okay? You want to get strangled, huh? Now, when it comes down to Drake and all these court cases, I hate the fact that rap has even went to the courtroom or even had any lawsuits. It's corny. It's lame. It's tacky on Drake's end as well. And I just don't think that rap or rap beefs or anything regarding rap music should be in court. It just gives oppie, you know. Like Drake, you talk about, you know, he be fake talking about he be getting people in the streets and he be shooting people. Drake, when you do that fake street stuff, it's corny to me. You know, you got ops and stuff, corny. Because you going to go to the court and sue over a rap beef. You not tough no more than me. You have no tough. Please don't get on Iceman acting like you're a street warrior. You lost that credibility, baby. Once you got to the court scene for the diss tracks, don't you dare try to act hard and tough. Put that street Drake era or street Drake persona to the side forever. Wow, it seems like cinema is making a comeback. All right, as you all know, we're in the digital age now, and a lot of people typically don't really do the movie thing no more. They don't go to the movie theaters. The movie theaters kind of seen a decline after the lockdown, and you know, things have just went digital. But people online are saying, well, it wasn't because we're in a digital age. It's just that there hasn't been any good films coming out for us to even want to go to the theaters. So Right now, the movies is packed. I mean, like, these films are going crazy right now. So, The Devil Wears Prada 2 has broken the global record for biggest opening weekend of any live action movie this year. $233 million. Wow. The record was previously held by Michael Jackson, $218 million. And the cinema industry is making a comeback. Okay. But I think what it is, y'all, is just nostalgia. We're in a day and age where nostalgia is way more important than reality or the future. And I think that people just want to feel something again. You know, people are miserable as hell these days. Like, the world is very dark and it's miserable. And people just want to, you know, reminisce on the Michael Jackson era. Or reminisce on, like, their favorite film from 2006, Devil Wears Prada. Like, people are so obsessed with nostalgia today. And it's kind of scary because in music, people are sampling all the time. I mean, sampling been a thing, but sampling now has went crazy. It's gone too far, you know. When it comes to film, you know, they're reviving a lot of older films. When it comes to shows, they're doing, like, the Hannah Montana anniversary. And they're reviving old spinoffs like iCarly. Like, they're really selling nostalgia to people. You know, artists are doing, like, you know, Eras tours. You know, the Eras tour. Artists are doing part 2s of their albums and part 3, part 4. It's just, nostalgia is honestly the biggest market right now. You know, so a lot of these companies, industries, and art, you know, sources are relying on nostalgia to sell. And is it bad? It's not bad, but it becomes bad when it's strictly nostalgia. Like, if these people who are making these movies are not building up on the nostalgia and also adding plot twists and different things with the movies or just in art in general, I think that's bad. But if they are doing it, that's amazing. And I think that nostalgia isn't bad. But when people have to only rely on nostalgia to sell, ouch. It's just like, damn, you know. But I love the new comeback of the cinema film industry. You know, these movies are really popping right now. I haven't seen Michael yet. I'm gonna see Michael this weekend. Ow, wow, wow, wow. Moving on to Nicki Minaj, okay. The Queen has gained over 220,000 monthly listeners on Spotify in one single day. Y'all, these hoes can't even get that shit in a year. These hoes can't even get that off a new album drop. Okay, Cardi B dropped Am I the Drama. She lost listeners. Megan dropped that new song, Lover Girl. She lost listeners. Okay, Doja Cat dropped V. She lost listeners. Okay, so this is a gag. And y'all may say, well, why are you comparing Nicki to new girls? Nicki has been in the game for over 20 years now. Yes, 20 years. In case y'all don't know, it's been 20 years now because Nicki was rapping before she hit mainstream. Nicki was rapping before 09, 08. She been rapping since like 04, 03, for real. But she didn't really make it into like, you know, 09, 08-ish. Mainstream era hit 2010. So she's been doing this for over 20 years. To be doing something for over 20 years and still outdoing people who have that fresh appeal to the market, that's a big thing. You know, let's be real. The only advantage that new girls have against older artists is that fresh appeal, that shiny object syndrome thing where everybody loves you because you're new and fresh. But Nicki is showing, hey baby, you new but you trash. You new but you ass. Yeah, you new but you can't sell nothing because you can't even sell an album for $1. Okay, has Lotto's streams gone up? I don't think so. Okay, I don't think so. But let's chat though, right? I want to get into the career peak of Nicki Minaj post MAGA era. I mean, it's crazy. Am I tripping? But like, it seems like it's been a resurgence again after the MAGA stuff. It's crazy. All right, y'all, let's get into some Nicki Minaj Met Gala predictions for her outfit. So, as you all know, Nicki Minaj is not banned. I'm going to continuously say that because why would they ban her? Because she's MAGA, okay? They said that Sydney Sweeney's going to be there, and she's also a proud MAGA. And y'all, the event is literally sponsored by MAGA, Jeff Bezos, who's also cahoots with Trump. Let's stop being dumb. Anyway, I want her to wear all red. I think an all red look would be very, very on brand. You know what I'm saying? Gag the Republicans again. Okay. But I do think that Nicki should come there with, like, I don't want no rhinestone. I want silk. I want classy. I want elegant. And I want Republican. Okay. Listen, I'm not a Republican. I don't really support politics in general because I'm black in America. I'm not going to sit and fall in line with anything. But I do think that Nicki should come there with a classy, silky, like, you know, curvy look, but with some edge. You know, with some edge. I want her hair to be long, down to her breast, not down past that. And I want a sick heel. I want a sickening heel. I want black hair. Colored hair is tea. It's amazing. I love that, you know. But I feel like for the era that she's in, I think black hair kind of suits her more, you know, because she wants to be, you know, hey, I'm talking about serious topics, serious issues in the world right now. You know, hair, black hair. You know, I think that's on brand. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about that. I want to get into it. What are y'all suggestions or predictions for the Met Gala for Nicki? I want to see y'all thoughts. Let's talk. Let's chat. And please don't comment no corny stuff because I'm blocking the fuck out you. I don't want to hear no corny suggestions. Oh, Nicki, you should wear the pink wig from Pink Friday. Why the fuck would she wear that? No, that's not the time. It's not the time for that. Okay, moving on, y'all. It officially makes 18 days with Beauty and the Beat being the #1 song on the entire platform of Spotify, worldwide, global, on everybody's phone, every app. Yes, Beauty and the Beat is #1 for 18 days straight with 7.4 million streams. I had to tell y'all because it's approaching 20 days. But no shade, Michael Jackson's music has been seeing a resurgence since the movie came out. So therefore, Nicki's song might go down. No shade, because Michael Jackson is dominating right now in film, and he may start dominating again in music because of the movie. But we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to keep y'all updated on that. But, you know, hopefully she gets to that 20-day mark. You know, that's going to make her like one of the longest running female rappers to do #1 on global Spotify. I know it's not just me, but as of recently, I feel like Glorilla, she has been having an influx in hate, or just an influx in general of like negative comments about her. They're saying that Glorilla has the Lil Baby syndrome, basically where all her songs sound the same. Baby, that's the Megan syndrome. That's the Megan Thee Stallion syndrome. That's the Ice Spice syndrome. Okay, it's not just Lil Baby. But I'm glad that y'all are bringing men into this conversation. I'm glad y'all are bringing men into the conversation about music sounding the same, because I think that we need to hold the men accountable too. No shade. The men deserve to get whacked too, on a real level. But on the bright side, on the positive side of things, Glorilla is taking a page out of Nicki Minaj's book. As you all know, Nicki Minaj pays for her fans to go to school. Glorilla says, you know what? How can I be like Nicki Minaj? You know, Glorilla, she says, you know what? I want to make a difference too.
How much that tuition is? You said what? How much? You said pay for your tuition, how much it is?
$10,000 a semester.
I got your next semester.
Hey, shoot your shot.
If they told now, don't get mad. I got your next semester, boo. Shout out to God. On the bar. Get her information. Right there with the sign.
Oh, that's so sweet, Glow. Why you ain't give your sister 10K? Ooh, you messy, Glow. Look at her taunting her sister like that in public. That was definitely let me talk my sister move. Let me give out a stranger 10K for school while my sister can't pay her rent and begging for chicken sandwich money. Child, Chris Brown is not having it. So there was a recent rumor that there were some, you know, shots fired around his home, and Chris Brown said, "Baby, that wasn't about me." He calls out TMZ for lying and making a mockery of his name and trying to stir up drama around his name for clicks. Chris Brown is not too fond of this at all. Let's get into this tea.
TMZ, you gonna explain this? You gonna explain what you just lied about on your news outlet? Okay, so we're gonna play what TMZ just said, and then I'm gonna show you a statement from the artist that they're referring to. And you know, I don't care how you feel about Chris Brown. This has to do with how the mainstream media lies and spins a narrative.
I was telling a possible shooting just occurred.
You see how they shared that graphic, the picture of Chris Brown, and they also didn't share a lot of information in that 911 call. There was more to it, but it's a lot of bleep and like random information. But you see the narrative that they're trying to spin. Now let's see what Chris Brown himself had to say. So I'm going to post this on TikTok, so I'm going to have to bleep some out. You know how it goes. So Chris Brown says, at this point, this pattern is old. I agree. It has more to do with, it's not just celebrities. It is politicians. It is everything that happens in this country. They go out and they just spin these narratives. But anyways, he says, I'm looking at the news like the rest of y'all, wondering when and where the hell this happened. I've been in my crib this whole time. Ain't heard a pop, police car, or anything. Don't attach my name to none of this BS. I got shit to do. I think everybody in this country feels the same exact way. So you want to get on the internet and put a graphic up of Chris Brown and make it seem like he's connected to this when clearly he isn't, just so that you can spin a narrative.
The media and the industry is really against Chris Brown, and it goes deeper than just TMZ. Like, they really are trying to like paint this image around him, about his life, that's just not true. And I'm kind of getting tired of seeing it. You know, y'all have so much sympathy for all these people, but I think Chris Brown needs some sympathy. Like, y'all lie on his name so much and make him this bad guy when it's like, stop. It's corny. Let him be peaceful. Why can't y'all let him be peaceful? You know? But let's talk, let's chat down below in the comment section. What is your opinion authentically? Don't be in my comments lying, trying to make some mess. Be real, okay? If you're going to be messy, be messy. Don't be fake about it. Be real messy, okay? But all right, y'all, I'm going to see y'all next one. Who want a Pop-Tart? Give me one. Brown sugar, please. All right, y'all, be safe.